I lit the candles on the candelabra. It was a beautiful antique fire hazard. I rested the side mirror precariously on the candelabra. I secured the mirror in place with some yarn. Now that was something. The light from the candelabra spilled over the Black Madonna like waves of spiritual goodness in candle form. The candlelight was dancing on the Black Madonna. Now that was one heavenly sight. The Black Madonna was clearly the focal point of the chapel. I put the shavings in the mug. I covered the shavings with Brett. Potpourri. Kind of. I added the flowers to the mix. Supercharged potpourri. I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room. The scent of incense was rising from the mug. Divine. Hey, Nico. What do you think of the incense?
That smells amazing.
I made it myself.
Ever considered a career change?
Hey, you're right. I could open a new age shop, sell incense burners and potpourri.
I was thinking more along the lines of a ye olde Georgie shoppy. Knitted sweaters, cloth caps, and shaving soap.
You sure know how to bring a guy's dreams crashing down, Nico. How do you like my lights, Nico?
They look heavenly, George.
I poured the turpentine into the paint can. The hammer produced a promising sound. F sharp.
What are you up to?
Look, I made a Churchenspiel. A. G. B, if I wasn't mistaken. That didn't sound right. Wrong. Well, that was fun. The hammer produced a promising sound. G. A. F sharp. G. B. A. G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
George, that's Ave Maria. Let me have a go.
Wow, you really nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of piety, and
Yes?
the Madonna, I do believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne! The Madonna's crying. Son, little Timmy. Wrong side of the road. Not my fault. The broken leg. Compensation claim. Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Pearl, my precious, you're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on with our pilgrimage, Dwayne.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her usual cheery self. Mrs. Henderson,
George, dear boy.
how you feeling?
Oh, just fine, thank you. I have just seen a miracle, George. It's all gonna be all right from now.
I'm sure it is, Mrs. Henderson. I'm sure it is. Hey, Pearl, take a sniff of this.
Takes me back to Dwayne in his frat house days.
He probably... So, this ball of yarn, what do you think?
I think you're a lucky man to have it, George. Keep it.
Take a look at these papers.
That document has the Vatican seal on it. Oh, you better keep it safe, honey. I bet there's some people who would love to get their hands on it.
Oh, you have no idea. What do you make of this?
It looks like an Ouroboros.
Oh, you recognize it? Let me show you something else. Can you tell me anything about this painting?
Oh, nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
What?
You know, the Dominicans. All those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas, and you see the woman in the red cloak? The infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne. You know my feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Oh,
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over it. Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go. The road to enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend.
We're not...
Take this radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not...
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
See ya! Nico, don't even start.
Little lamb?
Let's focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay, this Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned...
You're right. We need to find it.
It was an ordinary candle in a colored glass. Nico? Got any ideas?
Let's find the Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned.
How come your Ave Maria sounds so much better than mine?
Catholic upbringing.
It was a recess in the rock with Puritas carved above it. I didn't want to set my pants on fire. I thought I'd heard a faint click. Ex igne puritas. Through fire, purity. I only had one match left. I had to make it count. I couldn't see anything unusual about it. I hoped this was the right thing to do. Hey, Nico, I found the Ouroboros.
So what now?
Pearl was right. The plaster had covered an Ouroboros. A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock. I knew it. Another secret passageway.
Amazing, Georges. How did you do it?
Just another case of the old Stobart magic, I guess, Nico. It looks a little dark in there.
Are you scared, Georges?
Of course not. Just worried about you tripping, that's all. Whoa, this is one dark cave.
It's the door that worries me, Georges.
Well, I'm sure the door will open again if we give it a minute. No need to panic. Now we panic. Help! I gotta say, Nico, you're pretty calm about this.
Traveling with you, Georges, I've got used to this kind of thing. If I panicked every time a door shut behind us, probably forever, well...
You're right. What was I thinking? You see if you can get the door open, and I'll go check out the dark, evil-smelling cave. Fumbling around in the dark wasn't going to be fun. But heck, I'd spent a lifetime doing it, so what was new?